can't stop praising his name. I just can't stop praising his name. I just can't stop praising the name of Jesus. What up? What up? What up? You know, it's a blessed day in the Lord. It is. It's a. If you guys don't wake up and give God the praise, then something's wrong. Something's really wrong with you guys. Something is fundamentally wrong with your life. You just don't wake up and praise God. I mean, I don't understand that. How you don't get up and thank the Lord that you are alive and functional. I do. I thank God, regardless of what's on my mind. And what's on my mind today is the Celtics losing by 10. Now, God bless you all. I really mean that. I'm not being cynical when I say that, because some of you got some issues. So finally, Tony Tell It Like It Is came on to my channel yesterday in the aft and laid down a whole bunch of numbers. And you guys know I don't follow Gematria. But basically, at the end of it, he said that the Celtics were going to win yesterday. And they didn't. Now, I like the Tonester. I do. And one guy said, don't talk bad about him. I do not talk bad about Tony Tell It Like It Is. I like the camaraderie that we have with our two systems trying to figure out what is real and how do you define real. That came from the Matrix, yes. That's what we're doing, all right? We're just fighting the good fight with two different weapons. Okay, so we're not enemies, all right? That's not how this goes. We know that the fix is in, and we're trying to figure out what is the best system to use to prove that we are being lied to on a daily basis. That's what's going on. There is no aught between us. I don't know him like that. All right? That's not what's happening. So, I want some of that to go ahead and simmer down, because there's no battle between us. We may be a little jovial, towards each other, and that's fine. That's what people do. That just happens. It's just, hey, you said this would happen. One guy bring up, I said that, one team would go further than what they did. They didn't. OKC, I thought it would be a Game 7. Turns out most of the games didn't go to Game 7. But now look at what we got. We got Game 7s. Okay? So the Blazers got shut out. Boom, bam. No Game 7. So the freaking Raptors got their clocks cleaned. No Game 7. Anthony Davis. No Game 7. Is it David or Davis? I don't know. I don't care. I tell you guys all the time, and this goes out to one of the subs who, don't know. Why do you need to know? Which is actually his name. Doesn't know the difference between a prediction and a pick. And one other sub doesn't know the prediction. Doesn't know a prediction from a pick. A pick is when I come on and say, "Hey guys, I really don't care, but this is who I think is going to win this game." I tell you guys all the time, I'm not really good at the middle games, but this game I knew that the Celtics were going to lose, and the next game the Celtics are going to lose. I knew that. That was just that. Just like I got the Warriors winning today. All right, so let's get into this. All right, now if I put something up and say, hey, I I know this is going to happen. It has to happen, and I give reasons why. That is a prediction. But if I just arbitrarily throw out, hey, boom, all right, this is going to happen, that's a pick. I don't really care if it comes to fruition or not, because it doesn't matter. But I think the Warriors are going to win today. That is my prediction. Why? Because it's going to Game 7. So I got the Warriors today. And if I'm wrong, hey, get yourself a pizza, talk to your significant other, and watch the game and have fun. Look, somebody's totally agreeing with me. Thank you very much. Beyond. Good. You're a scholar. So let's get into this. God loves all of us, you know. He's just trying to tell us that the NBA's fixed. So Celtics go down 99-109 Cleveland. For anybody who's surprised at this score, like, come on, you guys. Not really surprised at the score, just of the outcome. Just, you guys need to sub and stick around for a while. All right, so first quarter, here's how many points were scored. Boston scored 25, Cleveland scored 20, and everybody was on my channel saying that I was wrong, it looks bad, and yada, yada, yada. I even heard from Dez, and I'm like, Dez, come here, Dez. Stand close to me. Just stand here. Now, get a better perspective of the outcome, Dez. It'll be okay. Sometimes I gotta walk some of you through it. I gotta hold your hand, and I gotta mentally walk some of you guys through this. Just relax. Grab yourself a soda, sit down on the porch with me. Let's watch the sunset, listen to the game, and watch Cleveland win. Because that's what happened. All right, sip a soda, you guys. Do something to relax. When I tell you somebody's going to win, and I know that they're going to win, they win. That's just that. Second quarter, 18 Celtics, 34 Cavaliers, and it was pretty much over from there. Third quarter, 30 Celtics, 29 Cleveland. Fourth quarter, 26 Celtics, 26 Cleveland, and score 99-109. Big ups. Big ups, Cleveland. I got allergies. Cleveland did their thing. And some of you guys are just a little too aggressive. It's a little too aggressive about these games. So let's look what the Celtics did. Tatum, 39 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 15 points. Not bad. Harford, 37, 9, 4, and 6 points. Bynes, 19, 4, 2, 0 points. Rozier, 43, 7, 28 points. Not bad. Brown, 34, 3, 1, 27 points. Not bad. Smart, 33, 3, 8, 10. Morris, 30, 2, 1, and 10 points. Monroe, 6, 2, 0, and 2 points. Nadar, 1, and zeros across the board. Semi, 1, 1, 0, and 1 point. How'd you score 1 point? How'd you do that? And I don't know how to say his name. Yo Basal, 1, 1, 0, and 0. So there that is. Let's go to the Cavaliers. LeBron James, 46, 11, 9, and 46. Wow, you scored a point for every minute that you played in the game. That's kind of cool. 46 points. Kevin Love, 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, he got hurt. 4, 0, 0. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute, the Lovester. Thompson, 23, 4, 1, and 2. Smith, 38, 3, 0, and 5. Come on, Smith. Hill, 34, 3, 3, and 20 from Hill. Green, 31, 3, 2, and 14. Corver, 26, 3, 0, and 6. Come on, Corver. Nance Jr., 22, 7, 1, and 10. Okay, Nance. Clarkson, 14, 5, 0, and 6 points. And Osman, 1, 1, 0, and 0. So LeBron James had to score nearly 50 to get that going. But 46 for LeBron, and Hill 20, 14 for Green. And so the bench had to come alive and work their hand, because, you know, you guys were giving me the Carl T. Rowan report, who's a reporter if you don't know who he is. He's a journalist. But anyway, I used to listen to Carl T. Rowan. But nonetheless, you were giving me the Carl T. Rowan report. And, you know, you guys were telling me how Kevin Love got hurt. And you guys know how I like to harp on Kevin Love being the leader of the bench. And I like to think that Kevin Love inspires everyone who comes off the bench. And he probably still does now. It is said that he suffered some type of concussion or something to this fashion. He bumped heads, literally, with another player. And I can't show you guys the video because of copyright reasons. And I have a flat top haircut. Anyways, so there's that. I don't know if they're going to show the injury here, but let me say this about the Lovester, the Loveinator, the Lovemeister. He's definitely a key, you know, part of the Cavs, just like CP3 is, and, you know, Iguodala. Okay, all these players that are getting hurt. That's a game of basketball. People get hurt. But this is just adding more drama, more flair. Not to say he really isn't hurt, because that sounds kind of serious. Adding more drama, more flair, and who's going to win. Making Dez's blood, you know, go up, because it makes her nervous. And she's not really with all that. So let's just hope Love comes back, because it doesn't sound like a CP3 injury where if he does come back, he's not going to be at 100%. You know, Love might be able to come back, you know, if not tomorrow when they go into the finals. You know, I expect to see the Lovester at 100%. Because this isn't football. Okay? This isn't football. You don't have to go out there and knock heads with Ray Lewis. That's not what this is. Alright, so you guys know how I do. I'm going to pick apart the defense here and the offense, and I'm going to just see what I can see. Now, this is a zone defense. This is a zone defense. I'm going to assume that this is the first quarter. Yes, it's the first quarter. And I imagine once I get down to the third and fourth quarter, or even the second, that this zone changes into a man defense. That's what I'm going to assume. This is a zone defense. And you guys know what I always say. The team that plays its own defense is the team that loses. So when you see a play like this, and then you see a coach call this, and then you guys can look at the coach and start looking at what the coach is telling the players, and watch the switch up, and you'll be like, this team is going to lose, this team is going to win. You can, I mean, if you guys really want to get into it like that, you can do that. And I'm trying to show you guys how to do these things. And I don't even watch any other games. All right? I don't watch none of the games. I just do these highlights because I can look at fundamental basketball and say, this is wrong, this is right, this is why you lose. It's just that simple. If you played ball before, you have you're in the 7th grade, your coach teaches you basic basketball because that's just not fixed. That carries on to the pros. It just is what it is, people. All right, so that's what we got here. We have a zone. We got some hand checking going on here, which I always favor. And in the zone, you have, this is the one good thing about the zone. When the ball comes near the paint, everybody collapses in on the ball. It's easier to get to the ball if you think this player is going to the hoop. The hard part about the zone is if the player kicks the ball to the outside, it's an easy 3. But if they don't have guys who are busting down threes all day, Steph Curry, Clay, Harden, LeBron, if they don't have a player who's doing that, then guess what? They're going to stick to the inside. This is a nice feed, assist to the inside, to the break into number 36, break into the basket. That is a good play against the zone defense. That's an excellent play. Let's see if it went in. Think again. And what did I say? What did I say? He kicked the ball out to the outside. You guys think I don't know anything about basketball, but I do. I know the fundamentals of basketball. I don't know all this I'm a superstar stuff. I don't care about that. I care about the basics. Like I said, it's easy on a zone to kick the ball to the outside. Now this guy's going to be late to the party. This ball's already going to be released. This guy here is outside of 3-point, and he's going to shoot. Boom. That's an easy 3 points. That is the pros and cons of zone basketball. And this is also good blocking out here. Block this player out, go for the rebound. That's just fundamental basketball. That's how that works. You know, you guys need to see it again. Go ahead and rewind, and you'll see some fundamentals here that can counteract the defense. And if these guys know what they're doing, that's just how it goes. Now, we're going to see a man-to-man. This is the second quarter. We're going to see a man-to-man defense here from Rozier and company. We got some hand checking going on here. Love it. We got this guy standing outside of the paint. Very fundamental. And this guy's keeping his eye on him. 2 players coming down. So we have a loose player somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this player's picking him up, and this player's waiting for him to come down. Just some fundamentals here. Fundamental basketball. Boom, kick the ball to the outside, go to the hoop for 2. Now this was just a good play. This was just a good break and play right here. This is just a good break and play. LeBron James is going to spot this player. And I think there's a little pick and roll action right here. This is just a good play. Yep, it was a pick and roll. That's just a really good play, really good keen sight. Boom, got it past the guy in the paint. Excellent. Turn your back towards him. Get some separation. Hit the hoop. Use a square. Boom, easy shot. Very nice. Must have been some confusion there. Okay, so we're looking at the third quarter, and what did I tell you was going to happen in the second and third quarter? The defense was going to switch up. Cleveland's defense switched up to a man defense. How do I know? Because there's some checking here. There's some checking here. There's hand checking going on here. Here's the ball here. This is a tight man defense. The Tonester knows, man. Boom. That is man-to-man. This is just fundamental basketball here. You're going to have an open guy here. This guy is going to block his way here. This is a pick and roll. This is a pick and roll without the ball. So he's gonna pick this guy here. This guy's gonna roll. This ball's gonna be passed here. Boom. Open man. He's gonna stop, drop, and roll. Shoot from outside the three if he's fast enough, or shoot to get the three if he's fast enough. Boom. Okay, he's gonna fake him and take it to the inside. Boom. Got a little Steph Curry in him. Oh, I think he's gonna push off here and get some separation. Boom, there, he uses his body to get separation from the defender, and there it is, easy too. But he had to work for it. You got to work for that money. You got to work for that money when you have a man-to-man defense. Once again, you guys can see it right here. Man-to-man defense. When you have a man-to-man defense, it's just harder. Especially if you match up well. Boom. Man right here, man right here. Boom. Man-to-man defense. That's just it. You slow the person down. You got some checking right here. You got some checking right here in his face. This is not a zone defense like you saw in the first quarter where they were, pretty much centered closer to the paint. You don't have that. You don't have the space. There's no space here. I think this is Smith. There's no space between Smith and this player. He has his hand on him. This guy right here is hand checking him right here. The only loose player here is here. Look at him. He's pointing. I'm coming to the inside. Bro, he breaks to the inside. There it is. He's probably going to dish the ball off the 42. Nope, he goes for the shot. It's an awkward shot, but he had to work for his money. So there's just some fundamentals for you guys to look at, and you can tell who's going to do what. This is the fourth quarter. You can tell who's going to do what in the game simply by the defense and the offenses that they run. And you can see when the offenses and defenses switch up, and you can be like, this team is going to win the game if they continue in that fashion. So here's what's going to happen. Cleveland's going to beat, they're going to beat Boston. Now, at the beginning of the next game, what you're going to see is Cleveland play a zone defense. They're going to do that in the first and second quarter, and they're going to be losing. The third quarter, they're going to come out and play a man defense. They're going to tie the game up. The fourth quarter, it's going to be back and forth, and then LeBron James is going to hit a buzzer beater. Thank you. Good night.